It's Betty time, and I just want to share my feelings on things. And this is how I do that because I'm not good at communication. I'm gonna start off by saying I'm an extrovert. I really need to be around people and talk to people and have interactions with people a lot in order to feel fulfilled. And I'm currently living in a city with like 2 million people, and I am so lonely. And I don't know why. I know I have so many friends that love me, but they're all in different places. And anytime I do mention that I'm lonely, people just tell me to go back to New Brunswick. And I'm not gonna be less lonely in New Brunswick. I don't know why, but like, I'm not ready to go home yet. And I love Toronto. I actually really enjoy living here. I just wish it was easier to find a community and people that I could connect with. And I'm not finding that easy, which is also a struggle for me because I'm usually a really nice person and I'm used to making friends quite easily. I put on makeup for the first time in like a month and there was no point to that. Give me 1 second while I clean up. There's this quote, and I don't even know who it's by, but it's basically your demons are gonna follow you no matter where you are. And I don't know what my demons are. That's the problem. Like, I'm a happy person. I genuinely am. I don't know how to explain that because I just cried on camera. It's just on like my days off or like when I'm finished work and I don't have anything else to do. Basically anytime I have free time, I just get this like overwhelming sense that I should be with other people and I don't have those other people around. And that's the hard part. Like, I can't just go out and meet people because I also have this like little thing called anxiety where I find it very hard to meet people unless I'm under the influence, and then I'm great at it, but I don't really enjoy being under the influence by myself. So there's a catch-22. And there's this other quote that I think about all the time, that you can't get everything you need from one person. And I just think that's so real. And as a person who's like dependent on people, usually one at a time, like, I never want to feel as though I'm taking up all of their time. And it's not like they make me feel that way. It's just that I feel like I'm being that to them and it's not fair. But I don't know how to explain or change the way my thought process goes. I'm just word vomiting now. Okay, quick subject change. I don't know what I want to do with my life, like, at all. And 50% of me is like, you're 26, that's totally fine. Nobody knows what they want to do. And the other 50% is like, you're 26. What have you been doing? And half of me is like, money isn't everything. As long as you're happy with what you're doing, that's what matters. And the other half of me is like, I want to be a boss ass bitch and run the world and have a cool title and make a lot of money. And I think I can do both somehow, but I'm so flaky that I don't know how. I don't know what I want. To give an example, yesterday, music was my life. I listened to like 3 podcasts about songwriting And I was like, I am going to make this musician thing work. I'm gonna take it seriously. I'm gonna record an EP and it's gonna go viral. I don't think that's the right word, but I was basically all about the music and songwriting, and that's where my head was going. That's where my future was. But today, I woke up feeling very body confident, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change the world through representation and just speaking my mind and being a personality, because I have one of those, despite what some people may say. The point being, those are two very different things that my mind was sure I could succeed at. But the problem is, I don't know how to stick to something, and I quit. I get excited and then I get bored. And I hate being bored. If I'm not being challenged, I'm like, what's the point? But then there's life, and you have to do what you're told. And like, honestly, I like the days where I don't care what I'm gonna be more. Like, I like working retail. I know that's like an unpopular opinion, but I wouldn't want it for my full-time job. But as a part-time job, I actually really enjoy when I get to go to work, because it keeps my mind busy. I get to talk to people. People want to talk to me, even if it is about what kind of underwear they should buy. I don't care. Like, I'm having that interaction. But I don't think I would want to make a career out of it. But I don't intend to leave. But then, do I even need a career? I'm a millennial. I don't need a career. But then I want to buy a house someday. But do I? I don't know how to settle down. What's that like? Basically, I do not know what I'm doing in the future or the present, but I will figure it out, because I am a strong, independent woman and I can do it. And if you want to join me on this sad, lonely girl journey trying to figure out who I am in life, feel free to subscribe. I'm pretty open about my life online, but representation matters. So here I am. Betty buys.